Big up everybody. How you doing? Yeah. How you doing? Everyone is good. Gonna watch the Preston Aston Villa game. See how it goes. Before I start, much love to my mother. I couldn't get down there today because of this situation, but thought I'd do this like watch along. Probably the next one as well. And we'll see how we go with that. Big up Tony Neri, all right, mate? Hope you're well. And loving every minute of Forest getting through that FA Cup. So I'm looking forward to sort of seeing who we're going to get next as well. Been watching this game a bit. Preston ain't doing too bad, to be fair. I think they need to be careful with a break from Villa. But from what I've seen, they've had some quite good possession, and it looks a bit better game than what ours did yesterday. Glad you're doing the watch along for the next one. Yeah, should be all right for that, I suppose. I don't know what's going on. I think I've poisoned myself with alcohol or something like that. I don't actually know what's going on, but I don't feel too great. Not really eating a lot, to be honest. So sure it'll cover itself and things will get covered eventually. So here we go. So yeah, I mean Forest getting through last night. I mean that was just amazing. Penalties. I'd rather not do it that way all the time personally, but I've had a proper go at StreamYard just a minute ago because I'm trying to sort out shorts and all that kind of stuff. And it's just ridiculous. I mean, because they've got the AI script shorts, 2-hour videos, it's got to be a 2-hour video. Most of mine, like last night, was 3 hours. So I did the 3-hour video. Can't get any shorts because it won't generate on a video over 2 hours. So basically, you've got to do them manually. And doing them manually is just, I mean, I don't know who come up with that idea, but seriously, what an idiot, to be fair. Because it's you've got to go from, you've got a 30-second slot box, obviously, yeah. You've got the whole reel of the video for 3 hours. For each individual short, big up Carl Rossi. And Tony Neri, first about 2 weeks of quitting, you feel odd. After that, you'll be surprised how much better you feel. Yeah, absolutely. I think I've still probably got some in my system from Thursday night, actually. But so basically, you've got this great big 3-hour reel, and you've got this little 30-second, 60-second short slot. You've got to drag it. You've got left click it, drag it. Then pull the screen back, left click it, drag it. Or to get to the 3 hours. Then, even worse, when you actually find the bit you want as a short, yeah, you click it and you go, right, make that a short. It goes on to another page. So when you're looking for another short, you've got to do it all over again. And I'm like, well, why the hell can you not just go to the point that you need, double click, and that puts that short box on the page, wherever you are? It's not that difficult, is it, really? And I've told them if they don't sort it out, then I won't be bothering with StreamYard. I'll just go back to Streamlabs because at least I can get the clip creator. Because I pay for these things monthly because they make things easier. I don't pay for them so they fucking wind me up anymore. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see on that one. What's everybody's thoughts on this game so far? Because we've got 33 minutes gone. Looks a hell of a lot more entertaining than the one that we just played last night. But we won it. That's what matters, really. I mean, the reason I was getting annoyed and saying this is boring, I don't want to watch it, and all this that and the other, is basically because I was getting. I was on edge. Basically. I could see him stealing it, and it was really getting to me. Preston actually showing some pressure. Good to see them making a game of this. AV's still going to win. Yeah, I think I'd probably agree with that. What do you think on the Bournemouth Man City? Are you? I think Bournemouth will win that. I've got a feeling Bournemouth will win that, mate. To be fair, big up 4K. I'm saying it again. Big up AK4P. How you doing, mate? All right, matey. Yeah, I sorry, mate, but I got a funny feeling Bournemouth might win that today. I think they might just add that little bit more grit, but it's also a cup, and you can't really fall to sleep on Manchester City, but I don't think you can fall to sleep on Bournemouth either, mate, to be honest. I think if you fall to sleep on Bournemouth, you could be in for a bad one. Hope you're having a good afternoon. Yeah, I'm not too bad. Not feeling the best, but it is what it is. Yeah, hoping Bournemouth show up and give it a good go. Yeah, I think they will. I think they will. The way they play, I think they will show up. And as Forpete says there, no excuses. Yeah, it is a must win. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. It is a must win. No excuses whatsoever. I'm not worried who we get next, to be quite honest with you. It's going to either team's going to be a good game, so I'm not really worried. Either team's going to be a fantastic game with the way things have gone so far. I think Bournemouth will show up, but I think Pep will be ready. It's all City as this year, and Pep hates failure. Yeah, that is very true. But the one thing that I've seen with City this year, there's not a lot of grit there. And I think when a team plays with a bit of grit, they kind of struggle with it. And they do get like a lot of chances, but just not clinical enough. And we know what happens when that happens. When you're not clinical enough, you can always get it on the break. I don't know. I've got my mind set with Bournemouth on that one. I just think they fight that little bit more. But then again, Bournemouth are the same, because if it comes down to Bournemouth like having the opportunities and not taking them like they have done in the past few weeks, then they're going to struggle as well, aren't they? They're going to be in trouble as well. So it could be a battle of two teams who can't hit the fucking goal. It could be a quite interesting one, to be fair. Our defence is not good enough. Our midfield is too old, but hopefully we go through. Yeah, and Bournemouth will not make it easy for us. Nah, definitely not. Definitely not. Love to see Bournemouth win it. Yeah, I mean, it would be decent to see. Can you imagine if it turned out to be Bournemouth Forest in the final? I mean, that's what Cy was saying. That'd be awesome. Hopefully not another 5-0 walloping though. I don't really want that, but just to be there is awesome. I mean, we're in it now. We want to win it basically. So everybody, the way that was going on last night and everything like that, it's just awesome. I just want to get shorts of the penalties, but I'm struggling to get them. So I'll have to sort something out with that clip thing. We'll see what StreamYard come back with, but it's a bit poor, to be fair. Could be a hell of a lot better. Aston Villa there, which should have really got that on target there by Konza over the bar. That would be a great final. 2 non-regulars. Yeah, definitely. Congrats on reaching the semis, Yeti. Cheers, matey. Appreciate it. Tough game to watch it was. Can't say it was the most entertaining game I've seen, but made up for it with the penalties later. Nuno is smoking. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, and there's like a few people saying today, mainly Arsenal fans, as you'd understand, saying that basically we can't, there's no way we're going to be able to do it next season because we're going to be in the Champions League and we're going to be tired and all this, that and the other. And I was like, wait a minute, you've got less depth than what we've got and you're second and still in the UCL. So don't give me that, mate, unless you think that you can do it and we can't. We're going to need additions, of course. Of course we're going to need additions, but we want to be there anyway. I mean, regardless of what it does, we want to be there, and that's it. And that's where we wanted to be for ages. So, it doesn't matter, really. Nobody's going to turn that down, are they? Let's face it. And Nuno is smoking, absolutely. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, we're third. We've gone through, like, the FA Cup and stuff like that. There's been a lot of breaks for certain teams, I think. A lot more than others, personally. But I don't know. So, yeah, bro, big up to you, Malto. You're well, and you need to upgrade your squad if you have to keep competing. Totally, 100%. You've always got to have that fight for shirts. I'm a big advocate for fights for shirts. You don't just get a shirt; you have to earn it, and I'm a big advocate for that. So yeah, that's definite. There's going to have to be some. I mean, I am hearing. I don't know. I don't think there's anything in it personally, but I am hearing that we are heavily talking to Jokeres, but I can't see that, to be honest with you. 75 million. I mean, it would show intent, don't get me wrong, but I just don't see us doing it. So, yeah, big up, bro. You need to upgrade. Afternoon, Maltor, bro. Afternoon, Maltor. Happy Sunday, bro. And everybody is sharing wine glasses when I'm trying not to drink. And sup 4p. Afternoon. Right, okay, so this definitely looks a lot better game than the one that we had yesterday. Arteta doesn't seem to believe in fighting for shirts. That is why he and we fail. and lol and 4p just shares 2 pairs. Cheers for that, mate. Appreciate it. It was non-alcoholic wine in the glass. I couldn't see the label on it, Cole. My bad, mate. I couldn't actually see the label on it. But yeah, I mean, well, look, it is what it is at the end of the day. I think part of it's to do with the fact of I'm tired of like doing streams and then the next morning I just can't even remember them because after a bit I just go on autopilot. I mean, I was told the other day that when you was on the other day 4K, I kept calling you AK4P. But no, I wanted to keep 2K4P or something. I don't know. I didn't even realise, to be honest. Apparently, I kept getting your name round in it. And that's the problem. I'm just not remembering anything. So it's like, I think it gets to about, say, 9 o'clock. AK-47. Yeah, 2K, 4K, that was it. I'm just like forgetting the bloody things altogether. So I don't know what I've said, where I've said it, or anything. It's just insane. So I'm gonna have a go at just knocking it all on the head altogether. And hopefully, probably will feel better and stuff like that because I'm getting a bit of pain in my right hand side at the minute, which is not good. May have to try and see a doctor. Well, I don't know. I'm going to see that. More chance of seeing a fucking dodo or T Rex outside my back fucking window, to be honest, nowadays. But I'll have to see kind of how that one goes. Hopefully, I can get it sorted out one way or the other. So is it, this competition then, is it really being drawn into a hat? Because didn't they used to do it where you just like, say Brighton played and then we played? They used to do it where we played each other, didn't they? Or am I dreaming that? I'm sure we did. Going to be interesting to see anyway, like who goes through and stuff. And every Preston are putting on a bad a bad point. They're giving themselves some respect and some credit and that from what I'm seeing from this game. The only trouble is Villa's got the killers in front of goal, although I haven't seen much of that so far. It's coming up to half time now anyway. AK-47. You can call me AK-47. Are you doing the City Watch along yet? I will probably be having a look at it. Yes, or maybe anyway. I don't know. Depends how I feel after this one. I probably will be. Probably will be doing it. If you are, let me know. I'll hop on. Yeah, I might do. I don't know yet, mate. I don't know. Possible. Come on, lads. Who would I rather face, Preston or Villa? Don't know really, because I mean both of them are going to give a little bit of a risk on something. Villa's probably the bigger one in that respect, but I mean watching Preston, I mean they're not just like laying down to Villa, to be honest, but when is Chris Wood returning? Well, I'm hoping that he's going to be back for the United game on Tuesday night. That's what I'm hoping for, to be honest. That's exactly what I'm sort of looking for, him being back on Tuesday night. I think that's why they kept him out of the FA Cup final. But there's no, I don't think, well, not that I know anyway, there's no like definitive news or anything like that on Chris Woods. He's not as bad as we thought. I do know that. I have read that. Just have a quick look. It's not really a lot going on about it, to be honest with you. Chris Wood's injury. Right, Chris Wood's injury update. Mammoth blow for the FA Cup. Getting injured was worst case scenario during the international break. Is unknown, but it is certainly not the news Espirito Santo would have wanted. And Nuno's reference, so he hopes he will be all right for Man United on Tuesday night. So that is in the fairly short term. That means there is some optimism that is not a really bad injury, despite it inducing a lot of pain. So yeah, could be back for Tuesday. Hopefully that's the case anyway. I think we missed him. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I agree. I think we missed him quite a bit yesterday, to be quite honest with you. I thought we did all right, like in ports. There was like one or two that I can mention where Morgan Gibbs White played it through ball to Alanga, and the finish just wasn't. Well, it could have been on another day, but that was about one of probably the best moves I think we did. So yeah, I do think we sort of lacked up front. I thought a one you did okay. He was okay, sort of fighting, keeping his position, holding the ball up, getting the ball to somebody else and stuff like that, but didn't really offer anything apart from the one shot. He didn't really offer that much in front of goal, but you know what? I mean, he's got to find his place in that respect. He's got to get it together, basically. It's getting a bit scrappy, isn't it? Is it half time? I think it's half time now. I think they're just showing like some replays. That's been a bit scrappy, a bit feisty and stuff. Love that they got the balloons all over the fucking pitch. That's proper FA Cup feeling, isn't it? That balloons all over the fucking pitch. But yeah, I think it's half time. 0-0. Preston, Villa, and yeah, we shall see on that one. So I don't really mind who we face, to be honest. The fact that we're in it is all that matters to me, to be honest. I mean, actually, just being in an FA Cup. I mean, this is insane. Third in the league, third in the league in the semi-final of an FA Cup. I mean, this is just absolutely unreal, really. Unbelievable. Never saw it myself. Cup maybe a cup run, I think we said. But I certainly never seen us being third and looking to finish in Europe as well. I mean, that's just astounding. But like you say, there's going to have to be a fair few players bought in. And I think Marianakis will do that as well. How much he'll spend, I don't know. Can't see him spending like 100 million on a Gyökeres or something like that, because if you spend 100 million on a Gyökeres, he's eventually going to take Wood's place, isn't he? And we don't really want that. I mean, Woods deserves the shirt at the end of the day, so we don't really want that kind of situation, do we? Let's face it. When is the draw anyway? Is it after the last game? 72% possession to Villa, 28% possession to Crystal Palace. I mean, fucking wherever they're called, Preston North End. That's the thing, you see. A lot of they've had one shot on target, 72 possession and one shot on target. That's it. You don't let the other team have the possession and stuff like that, then you should be all right. Draws this evening. Is that after the last game? I take it, because sometimes they do it before, don't they? It's nice to be in it, mate. It's nice to be in it. That's all I can say, really. As far as I can tell, the rounds have always been random draw. Can't find any recourse of brackets being used. I don't know. I remembered it being like that, but I mean, it's been a long time since we've been anywhere near it, hasn't it? I think it was in the 90s the last time that we won it. So it's been a good while since we've been in it. So I probably wouldn't really notice that much. So let's have a get. Well, we can't really because we don't know who's in it, do we yet? So until we actually know who's in it, can't really guess who we're going to get. But my mind is saying Crystal Palace. I don't know why. Yeah, 1991 for us. Yeah. All the big bullies are out except us. Yeah, definitely. Something tells me I got a funny feeling that we might get Palace. I don't know why. Just thinking that at the moment. So it just depends on kind of who else is like in it at the time. Don't really mind who we get, to be quite honest with you. Don't mind who we get, because if we want to get to that final, then we've got to put it all together, regardless who we're playing, haven't we? You know, there's never any excuses, as 4K's already doing it again. As AK's already said. It's definitely no excuses. Go all the way now and see what we can do. And regardless, should be good anyway. Should be a good load of FA Cup games. That's what you want. 4K, I know. It's in my head now, mate. So I keep saying it. If I were you and had a choice, I would take Palace. Although dangerous, City and Villa are tougher. Yeah. I'd agree with that. I think Bournemouth are as well, mate. I mean, if Bournemouth can manage to get in, I don't think they're any slouches. I mean, they walloped us 5-0, remember? I think when they're on their day and when they're on their game, they are a proper, one game team, one day team sort of thing. I think they're really good on their day when they're on it. Depends on today's result. Yeah. I just got a feeling it'd probably be Palace. I don't know. Do you guys think that was a penalty against Brighton yesterday when the arm went round his boot? I mean, look, I'd say this, yeah. Nowadays, probably, but if you look at the game a bit later on, there is exactly the same thing done on a Brighton player, and he got a free kick. So I mean, when you have to look at it like that, I mean, it wasn't exactly the same thing. Yeah, I mean, it's one of them, really. I was like, sort of, what else can he do? He's not looking to see where his arm is. He's not actually, I mean, if he turns around and actually grabs the guy's leg and then goes, then fair enough. Yeah. But to me, it was like one of them dire situations where he got the handball when his hand was up his back, and I was like, how the fuck could that be handball? How's he going to know he's going to hit the ball there? That makes no sense. But yeah, so it's one of them. Soft pen, it never counted as a pen. No, they looked at it for a bit and never gave it. Anyway, doesn't matter now, does it? Because we won it. So that's all that really matters is the fact that we won it and we're through to the next round. So that's all I'm happy about at the minute. Loving every minute of it. And that guy who took the penalty last night, Inchwood, I knew he was going to miss. Mind you, their penalty takers was a bit weird choices, weren't they? Dunk, Inchwood. There's some really weird choices of their penalty takers last night. Not bothered though, because Super Cells is just class. And then Yatesy puts in the final goal. Fucking brilliant. I'm so glad it was him as well. Because believe it or not, guys, that Yatesy gets so much fucking stick from our fan base. And he's an absolute 100%er. You know, he is a 100%er, mate. He's do or die for Forest, and I've always liked him. Yeah, he might lack in a bit of quality, you know, but who cares? In this league, sometimes you need somebody to get on that pitch and start roughing people up and telling people you're not going to push us around. You need that. So someone like Yates to bring on, I think is fantastic. It can't all be quality, skillful players. You've got to have them engine room players as well. All that matters is you won. Yeah, absolutely. If we beat Bournemouth, then we will either draw with Villa or use. Yeah, I did back in my mind to say that as well, to be fair. How long is Wood out for? Should be back for Tuesday for the Man United game. So it's not a massive... so far, we don't know 100%, but that's kind of what Nuno said. There's a lot of pain, but it's not as bad as what he thought. So hopefully that's the case, because that was always going to be something that was going to be a bit of a nightmare. And if you watch Awonyi, the way he played yesterday, Awonyi looks more to me as somebody that plays in the forward, you know. That's the way he sort of played last night. He was always around sort of that middle of the field area, sort of fighting away and getting the ball passed off to somebody else. And he looked a bit more of like, I don't know, feeding forward, could you call it, or something like that. That's what it looked like more to me anyway. Oh shit, FA Cup semi-draw is after this game before next. I thought they might do that. I know they do that quite a lot of times. Yeah, so you get to find out exactly who you're going to be playing then, which is interesting. Yeah, that is interesting. So I had a feeling they might do that, to be honest. I know they do it like sometimes, so that should be interesting then, seeing what comes up on that. All throwing shit at each other. Mate, he looks awesome there. He looks proper nice there. It's quite nice here as well. I've got to get myself a green screen because I don't want to keep shutting the curtains and shutting the sun out. It's nice to actually have the sun, so I don't want to keep shutting it out all the time. And they say you can get some really cheap green screens as well. So I might actually have a look into that and just see if I can get one of these green screens. Right, okay, so... Right. My mother just received her flowers. Just saying thank you. Right, okay, so see where we go from here. If Arsenal do beat Madrid in the CL quarterfinals, then serious talks need to happen. Yeah. Man, that'd be insane, wouldn't it, that? Mate, I mean, look, at the end of the day, it's a game of football. It's 90 minutes, a game of football, 11 against 11. Anything can happen, really. If Madrid, turn up with a shot, then you would actually turn around and say that there's really only going to be one winner. But, if Arsenal are, on point with their attacks and stuff like that, and they manage to get through and manage to keep scoring. It's just one of them, isn't it? I mean, look at Arsenal v Sporting Lisbon. I know they're not, not even on the same sort of level, really, but look at that. I mean, you didn't expect that to be like a 4-0 win, did you? I don't know. I think it's. I mean, you would imagine if Real Madrid turn up, then I think it's game over. But I think the worst case scenario would be for Saka to come back, be pushed straight back into it, and then end up getting an injury again. That'd be the worst case scenario, really. Right, we kicked off again for the second half, both with Martinez. Smashes it up the pitch. All the way to their goalkeeper, Cornell. I used to play Preston in North End on Football Manager ages ago. That's a long time ago as well. Is it? Moyes used to be there, wasn't he? He's a defender, wasn't he, Moyes? That's how long ago it was. I used to have him in my team. So that's how long ago it was that I was playing all these Football Manager games, because on the Spectrum they had so many different ones, and I was absolutely mad for Football Manager games. I bought Football Manager 1 and 2, I bought LMA Manager, I bought, what was the other one? Ultimate Soccer Manager, I bought all the FIFA managers, all that. Mate, I was always playing a management game. AK, we don't have a snowball's chance hell of beating Madrid. Yeah, I don't see it, but I also look at it as if Madrid bring it, because you've got the first games at Emirates, isn't it? So that's going to be massive. That's not done you any favours either, has it, really? You'd rather have the last part of it at the Emirates, so you could possibly try and pull something back. But I can't see it, mate, to be honest. You're too under strength for a start. You're too under strength, and the players they've got, but it's all down to if they fucking turn it on. I can't see them not doing, though, but I don't know. I don't know. Don't really care either. Sorry, guys, but it's not my team, so. Be an interesting spectacle, I suppose. They will slap Arteta around like a pimp does hose. Yeah. He thrashed us by 5 goals, Tony, believe. Yeah. I think it depends with Arsenal, though. They're either on it and every chance is doing something, or they're not, and they end up staying outside of the box for the whole game. So I think it depends which one's actually going to happen. And you've also got the fact that, the chances are they both could win an award for diving, let's face it. Both of them a good throw themselves to the floor. So, I mean, that could come into the game as well. Right, let's just have a look at my email. I know what this is going to be, because they won't understand anything I've said to them at all. They'll just say things that make no sense to what I've actually requested. Yeah, pretty much explaining exactly what I said. Just what I expected. You know what? You know these like customer service things now that's online. They're just a waste of time. It's like you're just telling me what I need to do. Well, I just said that I'm doing that, and it's not, and it doesn't work the right way. This is the problem. There's no point just sending me a message saying, "Oh, you need to do it like this." Well, I've already said I'm fucking doing it like this, and that's not fucking. And the way you've got it, it's not fucking working. Yeah, but you know, like when you contact like customer service and stuff like that, you feel like you're talking to yourself. Could you like turn around and say, "Oh yeah, me broadband's not working." Oh, okay. Can you just go onto your computer? Yeah, and just like get go on the internet. How the fuck am I going to go on the internet if my fucking broadband's not working? So am I speaking to myself or what? I'm just sick and tired of Madrid forming the CO year after year. Yeah, I know, I know. Yeah, but AK, you're just having an off season, a lot of injuries, and in need of a rebuild. Things will be back to normal next year. Arteta will be on his knees in front of Pep servicing him. Yeah, you're probably absolutely right there, mate. Probably absolutely correct there. Banking in this country is absolute shambles. Yeah. This ain't banking. This is just like general sort of customer service and all that kind of stuff. You just feel like you're talking to yourself all the time. I've got no electricity. Oh, okay. If you just want to plug in your TV, why? I've got no electricity. Yeah, okay. Well, if you just want to plug in your TV, how the fucking hell do I plug in my TV? I've got no electricity. It's ridiculous, man. Honestly, it's like they just read off a screen, and it don't matter what you say, they just read off a screen. And our fans will be gobbling it up, saying Teta is great and wonderful, finishing top 4. Yeah, exactly. It's sad, mate. It is sad because I know people that are like, oh, proper, like real ones when it comes to like Arsenal and stuff like that. And then you've got the other ones that have just got so much fucking delusion. It's just unbelievable. Exactly. Customer service is a sham. Yeah. Like, well, to be honest, I mean, look, not on about customer service, more football. I said before. I mean, I didn't expect it to happen this quick, but I said if you just keep resting on your laurels, then other teams will be coming up and we will fucking take over shit. And that's exactly what we're doing. Got Aston Villa. Oh man, good tackle that was. He got it on though. Goalkeeper saves it just by his opposite foot, really. A bit of luck there for the keeper. Manages to save it against Rashford. What a break, though, there from Aston Villa. I don't think they did it the right way, to be honest. Should have gone to the other side right now. Kept it too long. Tackle came in. And then it was all they needed to do was pass it to whoever that is on the left. Is it Morgan Rogers? On the right, even. Ooh, it's a bit of luck there from the keeper. Yeah, all they had to do then was pass that to Rogers when the defender was coming in. And I think it was Watson, wasn't it? Was it Watson? I don't fucking know who it was. It was one of them anyway. Right, here's Preston North End trying to get through the middle. Oh, don't mind. What the hell happened there? That looked absolutely ridiculous. He got through the tackle and then went down as if the tackle had caught him. Surely referees have to notice things like that. Coming up to 54 minutes gone, 0-0. I've got to say, at the semi-finals so far, the better one was Palace. And that's only because I like the way that Palace played. Where it comes to scoring, I mean, and all that sort of stuff. This one at the minute is a bit of a damp squid, to be honest. A lot better than last night, though. Oh, there's a bit of an headbutt there. He's got through, though, on the right-hand side. Tried to get it on his left foot, couldn't get it on his left foot. Rashford goes down, takes the guy down as well. See, that was very similar to the penalty thing yesterday. He's got a free kick. Have you noticed football always rights itself? Or wrongs itself, whichever way. You'll see a decision given, and then you'll say, nah, that was the wrong decision. And then you'll see the exact same kind of thing in the game afterwards. Weird how that works. It always works pretty much straight away after as well. Kind of strange. Kind of strange. Free kick to Villa outside the area as well, so this could be quite dangerous. Into the box. Villa trying to head it around. Can't really get any control on it. That's going to go for a goal kick to Preston. I wouldn't say Preston are exactly out of it, though, personally. I mean, I think they've still got that opportunity to sort of make something happen if they carry on. Got some players that don't look too bad either. I don't know who a lot of them are, but some of them look quite handy when it comes to running with the ball and everything. Just all the guy could have a bit of luck here though. No, he's gonna get that took off him. 2 players over around him there. Here come Villa again on the left-hand side. So all the way back to the defender again though, back to the keeper again. Bad touch. That was a bad touch, that was there. Right, here come Villa on the right-hand side. Lovely challenge though. Put it out for a throw-in. He's quite a decent player, though, that Magoma. I think I saw him a few times when he was playing in the Championship and stuff, or wherever these guys play now. Sure, I've seen him somewhere. I think he was playing for Sunderland or something, maybe. Not 100%. Nah, it's just that's not good enough, really. That ball into the box there was nowhere near good enough. I think it's actually looking like the big game, hopefully, is going to be City against Bournemouth. Want some goals. Villa on the attack again now. They got through. Tackle comes in again, though. Villa's got it again, though, in the centre. Plays it across the left centre. Villa here on the left-hand side. And it's a goal. And it's a goal. Rashford, centre of the goal, just puts the ball away. It's a nice attack from Villa. Preston just could not keep up with them there. So, 1-0 Villa. Where's me? I can't see them fucking numbers, to be honest. What's that one there? That's not it. That's not it. That's it, not it. And that's not it. Right, okay. So we'll just do it like this then instead. Actually, what I'll do is I'll do... I'm sure I had a 1-0 Villa. Did I forget to make a 1-0 Villa? I'm sure I made one. 0-0, that's all Brighton there. 2-0. 0-0. 0-0. Yeah, it's there. No, it's 1-1. Did I? Oh, right, I didn't do one then. Okay. I'll make one now. Got it all set up anyway. Oh, fuck's sake, it's gone. Yeah, I remember. I changed all this, didn't I? Alright, so chuck that down there. Chuck that down there. We'll keep that on there. Get rid of that. Get rid of the background. We'll first of all do a 1 for Villa. I'll be back in a sec. I'm just sorting this out. Right. So we've got 1 there. Change that to that colour there. And then we'll have another 1 here. Come on, Preston. Get back in it. Right, and that one wants to be white. Then we get rid of the background. And then we save it as a PNG. And then we give it a transparent background. And it looks like Preston could be getting somebody sent off here. Let's have a look. Back heel. Oh, he's trod on his foot. As Rodgers has gone to get it. Yeah, the defenders missed him altogether and trod on his foot. Doesn't look good, that. Right, let's try and get this sorted out now. Right. Give me a sec and I'll have this sorted. There you go. And it could, I don't know if it's a penalty. It was just outside the box, I think. And there it is. Yeti is alcohol and on the pub is now dry. Good afternoon, all. Long-haired Yetis. A is the name and sobriety is the game. Absolutely, mate. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, shit. I left the FA Cup thing on. Oh, my days. Yeah, well, let me just get rid of that. Oh. Let's get rid of that. Let's try again. Right, where's that gone then? Right, okay. Did I actually? Oh, for fuck's sake. Let's save that as a PNG. Yeah, I did. Right. Oh, and it's 2-0. 2-0 Villa. So after doing all that, I've already got a 2-0 Villa. So I didn't have to do any of that at all. Right, where's the 2-0 Villa? Is that it there? Right, get the thing off the screen. Right. This is a right fuck about when you do this. Here we go. 2-0. Already had it set up, that one, and I've just been trying to make the 1-0 up. Rashford with a penalty. Goes for the clever one and puts it away. 2-0 Villa. This one's looking done now, guys. This one's looking done. Can Preston actually pull themselves back into this game? Looking very, very dicey. Very dicey. No alcohol permitted on the premises. You'd swear he had a few sherbets at this rate. Nah, mate, I ain't had a drop to drink since Thursday night. I think it's still in my system, mate. I drank that much. I think it's still actually there. "64 minutes gone, 2-0 Villa. I think the fat lady is well and truly warming up and putting the chip fan grease on. I'm not sure why she'd have to put chip fan grease on, but, you know. What did he do for this thing, I would imagine? I don't know. Right, so Villa just keeping control of the ball now. Preston not able to get the ball. Villa just like taking advantage, keeping the ball, not doing anything crazy. Here comes the ball over the top, though. That's nice. That's to Rashford. Ooh, nearly gets the ball back to Rashford in the box. Just manages to stop it, though. Preston got it now. Boots it out the box. Nah, it's not good, that isn't. Better that you fought back to get the ball, I suppose. But come on, Preston, make some of it. Looks like Villa are going to join us yet. It does, mate. It does. The draw's after this, isn't it? The draw's after this, mate. So that should be fun, shouldn't it? Yeah, Preston just don't seem to have anything to sort of come back at them, to be honest. Aston Villa pretty much took over the game now. Whenever Preston have got it, they just push them out of the way, and really they don't even get to make the pass or anything. Yeah, draw is after, but they take ages to do it. They fuck about talking for ages, don't they? Yeah, they do. I don't. You know what? I never understand when they do the draw. The players are like always going, "Oh, I'm so nervous." It's like, bloody hell, mate. You've only got to grab your balls. I'm sure you've done that enough in your life. What's the nerves all about? All we've got to do is fucking grab a ball out of the fucking bucket. I've had my balls in plenty of buckets, but that's another story. Right, well, Peterborough, Preston are actually trying to sort of get something going, but Villa are just running all over them now. There's a foul on Morgan Rogers. That's going to be another yellow. Yeah, I hope I don't make a mistake. You're pulling the ball out. What the fuck's sake? I know. What is that all about, mate? Seriously. Always cracks me up when they start going on like that. Oh, what are you talking about? I mean, I don't think I've ever seen any of them turn around and go, yeah, I'm ready. I'm really, really confident today. I feel like I'm on like an hot streak. So, yeah, give me them balls. Yeah, Villa just fucking playing around these now. It's done, innit? 67, nearly 68 minutes. Preston can't even get the ball at the moment. And when they do get the ball, they don't do a lot with it. So this is pretty much done. If you're that worried about fucking it up, look in the bag to make sure you ain't left a ball in it. It's crazy, isn't it? Big up, yeah. How you doing, Stephanie? You well? Yeah. So basically, StreamYard have got back to me and said, well, we don't really do a lot with the shorts thing because we don't really offer a creation of shorts anyway. Yeah, they've got a thing on there that when you press edit on purpose, it says shorts and reels, but they haven't got a shorts thing on there. Yeah. They don't offer anything to make shorts, but they've actually got a thing on there called shorts and reels, which gives you a 60-second slot, which happens to be a short, but they don't offer that. So yeah, it's not their fault because they don't offer it. So it's just one of those things, guys. I'll just say, well, I don't offer money anymore then, and I go somewhere else. Pretty much similar as that, isn't it, really? Because I can get the clip thing off Streamlabs. The only problem is sharing the stream because I don't know how to do it on Streamlabs. Well, I do, but nobody can fucking hear me, so fucked it up. Stephanie, who would you prefer in semi-final, buddy, or aren't you too bothered? Not really bothered. Just glad to be in it. To be honest, I don't see any team that is going to be in the semi-final. As I wouldn't look at any of them and say, "Oh yeah, this is a walkover. We're in the final." So I wouldn't. I think they're all tough teams in their own way. But Palace was absolutely excellent yesterday, and to be honest, wouldn't it just fit just nice if we got knocked out by fucking Enyetia? Can you imagine that? It might be written, mate. It might be written. And Yeti goal knocks us out. Did you see Wharton spin on the ball yesterday for a guy on a yellow card? I think, yeah, he did. You know what? When he got booked, I was saying this, and you guys probably thinking it and worried about it as well. As soon as he got that yellow card, and he was like on his last chance, yeah. As if I'm Fulham manager, I'm telling every midfielder to run past him as much as you can. Run past him because if you do, he's going to try and stop you and take you down, possibly get sent off. And that's number three there for Aston Villa. And they've absolutely walloped these, to be honest. Did I have a 3? I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be bothering doing this too much, to be honest. It's too much of a fucking ball ache. 1-0, 2-0. Yeah, fuck it. Still 2-0. I'm sure somebody will come in and say, oh, it's free. But yeah, I know it's free, but it's staying 2. Right, I'd rather go out in the final because it's a 50-50 game and you'd have Folk Joy winning the semi-final. Yeah, absolutely. Semi's still at Wembley. I personally don't like them. That doesn't feel... No, I don't think... I agree with you there, Steph. I don't think it should be at Wembley. I personally think it should be a neutral ground. Wembley should always be the final. It should just be the final, in my opinion. When he kicked Muniz straight after the yellow, I was like, "What are you doing, mate?" Yeah, I was thinking, he's gone, mate. He's gone, surely. Looks like Villa or Forest. We win today. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Like I say, I'm not too worried like who we get. It's just good to actually be in it, basically. But I do agree on the Wembley thing. Wembley should be the final, 100% the final, and you can use like neutral grounds for the semi-finals. It's what you used to do anyway, isn't it? Glasner straight after shouted to Wharton and pointed at his head, saying, "Yellow card, use your head, perfect in-game management." Oh yeah, he was awesome after that. After that, you could see he just calmed himself down. But I would have tested him. If you're the opposition manager though, Jack, you're testing, don't you? I would have proper tested him. If you're playing against us and that happens, yeah, get ready for. I'd put Yates on to proper start testing him to get that second yellow. Personally, semi needs to be played at Villa Park. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I do think I do agree with that. I think Wembley should be the final spot, to be honest. Yeah, Marco Silva came out after saying VAR should have sent Wharton off. Well, you don't really do VAR from there, do they? I don't think it was that bad either, personally. I certainly don't think it was bad enough for a sending off. I think the only reason I would have said send him off was because he'd already got a yellow and he'd done all of a sudden done something silly. Yeah, you get your midfielder to start battling with him and force him to make challenges. Exactly. You put him under pressure. You put him under pressure to see if he can actually handle it and not get himself sent off. I know Yates would wind him up like a good one, but he's a quality player though, Ward. Absolute quality player. I mean, Nketiah yesterday, you got to give credit where it's due. I mean, the finish was absolutely fucking awesome. Eze was awesome. You know, gets a goal and then gets the assist as well. You just need to see that more from him, don't you, really? He needs to have that bit. If he had that consistency, he'd be absolute superstar, Eze. If Lerma scored with that long volley off the bar, oh my days, that was amazing. That was an amazing chance. That was as well. The way it just bounced off the board, that was on target. That's it. Always used to be Villa Park, Hillsborough, Goodison, main road for United semis in 70s and 80s. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And if Lerma scored, yeah, Eddie was awesome when he came on. That's exactly what we need. Come on and impact the game. One thing I have always said about Eddie, I've never rated him like striker wise, but I've always rated him like work rate. I do think his work rate's really good, and he seems to be picking up a lot more at Palace. Not that I get to see him play that much, but he does seem to be that little bit like he's getting it together. I think Eze getting called up and scoring for England has helped his confidence tenfold. Good point. Yeah, very good point. And I fancy, I know, Bournemouth knock out City later. I mean, I understand why you think that, but I think Bournemouth will give them the right game, to be honest. I do. I don't think for a minute that's cut and dried. In fact, I think that's probably going to be the game of the weekend because not many of the others have lived up to it, have they? So I have a feeling that'll be the game of the weekend. Well, I mean, it has no choice. It's the last one, isn't it? Right. What was he looking for? When is the final semi-final draw? What time is it? Right. Right. So it should be straight after this, but they will be talking crap for a bit, I should think. Talking about, oh, I'm frightened to touch your balls. Oh, absolutely. He's never been lazy when he's played. Yeah, I mean, I've always respected the guy for that. I've always said that. His work rate can't be questioned, but that's why I've always said he's more sort of, in my opinion, more sort of like a battling midfielder type player, personally, or maybe even a pressing forward or something like that. But I don't think he's like a proper set striker. Is Game of Thrones when you go to the toilet often? I don't know. You noticed I don't really go to the toilet that often when I ain't drinking left, right, and centre. I'm going to go and get a drink in a bit, though. I'm going to get a pint of water, I think. Yeah, on the water. I'll be on the water. There was a mistake there. Preston on the attack. Yeah, shot straight into the defence, though. Far too easy. This is if they could have got a goal there, then maybe there might have been an opportunity with the FA Cup magic, but nah. The Knights that say nah. It's not happening, is it? I mean, Villa on their day, I think they're a really good side as well, Aston Villa, especially when they heading to try and win something and get some trophy, because Emery's known quite well for trophies, isn't he? 0% ABV, the odd stuff. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Proper odd stuff, mate. Yeah, I mean, it feels weird, but at least I'm like fully sort of here instead of like most streams when I get to like a certain point. I mean, it probably looks to you guys like I'm still there. Well, I know it don't to Mama Flossie, because Mama Flossie sends me messages going, "You're slurring like crazy." And I'm like, I didn't even notice, to be honest. But my friend, my local, has switched from Guinness to blackcurrant and water. It's working for him, and he's still able to have the odd pint now and again. Yeah, that's not bad, actually. Guinness to blackcurrant and water. I quite like blackcurrant as well. So might have to look into that. Well, I did get some blackcurrant wine at one point, but like I was saying to my mum, wine would be even worse, because if I get the taste for that, it's going to get even worse, isn't it? Let's face it. So I'm just dropping it all together anyway. Yeah, I'm just dropping it all together because I'd rather like remember the streams and stuff like that. So, well, he said, well, also as well, if you don't remember the streams, how are you going to pick the shorts out? Because you're not going to remember any of it, are you? So you've got to actually remember the streams. This is at that point in the game now where you're like, just get it finished and just let's get the draw done, basically. Saved you a fortune as well, buddy. That is true. That is true. The thing is, though, even soft drinks at the pub are quite expensive, aren't they? Oh, that was nearly 4-0 there for Aston Villa with Watkins. Just putting it past the post. The trouble with me is, as soon as I get a taste for the for that Cruz Campo, that's it. I mean, yeah, I could have like just buy 4 cans in, and then I've only got 4 cans. But then I'm going to. That's why I've decided to just sort of knock it on the head. I am anyway. I've got a thing, got a bet. Well, not really a bet, just a friend thing with Carl going that we're going to give it a rest for like 2 weeks. And then we'll see how we go after 2 weeks. One of my friends went sober by swapping to edibles, changed his life. He says, "Yeah, I think it does, because most of the issues I have probably are to do with like the alcohol and stuff like that. So hopefully, it does make things better in that respect." And when you face planting on the floor and getting concussed. I mean, it's not the best thing in the world, is it? Really, not when you can't see doctors either. I only drink when I watch United at the pub. We'll be there Tuesday for the Forest game. Yeah, I mean, well, I'd drink if I was watching United, to be fair. But as a raging alcoholic, I know the struggle all too well. Yeah, that's it, innit? I think that's why I reckon. I think when you start seeing the signs, that's when you either sort of like say, right, that's it now, or if you go too far after that, then you're probably not going to pull it back. And I'm not getting like that. I shall find something else to take over. I've got my guitar there, so I might do like learn the guitar a little bit more and all that kind of thing. So I got plenty of things that can take over, stuff like that. Might sign up for the gym with the extra money I've got with not buying the beer, or something like that, and just get involved in things like that instead. I mean, if the gym up the road had a swimming pool, then I'd 100% do it, because swimming every day is fucking brilliant. But the swimming pool we've got is like fucking right up the street up there, man. I remember as a kid, one of the older guys in our apartment block had jaundice. I don't want that to be me. Yeah. Well, it's like I quit. I stopped the smoking ages ago. Stopped doing that. I also then, went on to the vape, which the vape's not a perfect thing either, but I mean, that was all to do with like the drinking as well. So, and I've dropped that nicotine down to about 6 now, I think it is. So, I'm getting there. I'm doing the right things. Your film reviews are great, buddy. Keep them coming. Cheers for that. Appreciate it. Just say it exactly the way I see it, and it's not like, everybody thinks what they want about a movie. It's just sort of my opinion on what I think of it and if it's worth actually looking at or not. And Electric State, I watched a review beforehand because I probably forgot you told me about it because I was probably pissed up then as well. But I watched a review beforehand and they were saying like the worst film of 2025. So I thought, well, I'll give it a go. I'll watch it. I don't mind that because they were saying that they didn't like the main actor, the lass off Stranger Things, Millie something. I don't know what her name is, Billy Bob or some shit. And I thought it was good. I'll be honest, I enjoyed it. I liked the robot characters. I thought some of them was quite funny, quite comical and stuff like that. Yeah, I just thought it was all right. I enjoyed it. When you start looking like one of the Simpsons, it's time to stop and reduce the booze. Yeah, definitely. I tell you, if anybody that sort of comes round, like my brother or whatever, I'll just drop him. I'll let him have a beer anyway. You can take it with him. We've got about 12 cans down there. So I mean, if he wants them, he can take them. By then, it's too late. Your liver is dying, and so are you. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 100%. That's one of the big reasons, really, Maltor, because I start getting pain in my right hand side. And that sort of started the week before, I think it was, but it kind of wasn't as bad. It's a lot worse now, which is why, like, every now and then when I sort of do this, every now and then I have to just like have a sit down for the rest of the day. But don't worry, guys. Doctor's gonna ring me in 4 days. So like doc, yeah. What's the problem? I think I'm dying. I've got 2 days to go. Okay, I'll get a doctor to ring you in 4 days and see how you are. Okay, well if I don't answer, I fucking died. Thanks a lot. See you later. Absolutely useless, mate. Useless. Honestly, mate, they're absolutely useless. Absolutely ridiculous here now. I don't know about you guys if you can get in to see anybody, but I can't get in to see anybody now at all. It's pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic. I mean, I've heard some right stories as well of people that can't get in to see them and stuff like that, and then eventually they have actually got in to see them, been sent straight to the hospital, like had a biopsy, terminal cancer, and then they're gone in like 2 or 3 weeks. I mean, in my opinion, somebody who's paid as a doctor that ignores that kind of person, they probably should be looked at as a what do you call it? Can't think what you call it now. Accomplice. Absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, I might start going to the gym. I may start going to the gym. I might start doing that like in the week and trying to learn some guitar. Jez did task me with learning some kind of thing on the guitar the other day. I can't remember what he said, to be honest, but he said something caged, I think it was. It's the same here. You walk into A&E with your jugular slit and squirting blood, and they make you wait 12 hours. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Struck off. No, you are, or I am. I don't think I've been struck off. I mean, there's one time where they actually, I mean, they're incompetent twats anyway. I mean, there's one time where they actually saw me and they had this other guy's name on the screen. It looked like mine, but it wasn't mine. And he walks out of the room and it said that he'd had some kind of operation. I can't remember what it was, but I had not had anything like that. And all his details and everything was on the screen. So if you've got your details with doctors and stuff like that, they just walk out the room and leave customers there looking at all your details and everything. How pathetic is that? And God forbid if a child comes in with a tiny little scrape, they take them ahead of anyone else. Yeah, they do actually. Yeah. Doctors need striking off for missing symptoms, not Simpsons. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Oh, I mean, there was one doctor I rang ages ago, right? And I was telling him that I wasn't feeling too good and all this, that, and the other. And I could tell he did sound like he's really bad with flu or whatever. Yet we're not allowed to go into the doctor's surgery. We're not allowed to go into the waiting room or anything. But he's there seeing patients in flu. I mean, I don't know where that makes any sense, but crazy world. People got jabs, so not a lot does make sense. But the thing is like, I was talking to him and I said, yeah, what's the problem? And I says, my breathing, all that kind of thing. My nose is all bunged up and stuff like that. You know what he says to me? You know what this doctor says to me? I sound worse than you do. What is that? I was like, is that a general diagnosis? The fuck's that got to do with it? It's not a fucking competition. I didn't ring up and say, hey, doctor, I'm fucking sicker than you are. What the hell that was all about? Doctors need striking off, removing kidney, and they removed the wrong one is the real horror story. Yeah, there's loads of them though, isn't there? There's loads of stories like that. Just complete incompetence. Oh, you know what? I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I've always had this thing where, if you like, I've always had this dream where basically you're going to like have an operation and you're awake, but you're out. Do you know what I mean? So you're actually feeling everything. And obviously, I had to go over the top with like what happens to me and the inside my stomach, pulling fucking bits out and putting it back in and stuff. And I'm feeling every bit of it, every part of it. Like, fucking hell, that does you a lot of good when you want to go for an operation. That's a flippant, unprofessional remark by that doctor of yours. Exactly. Yeah, 100% it is. It's the same as when that woman went in. She was stood in the thingy for about 5 hours, and then they said, we're not seeing anybody anymore. And this old woman turned around to her and says, I need to see a doctor. I can't breathe. You know what they said? If you can't breathe, you won't be able to talk. What the fuck are we employing here? Most doctors are barely able to practice medicine and have such a huge ego because they have a degree. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. 100%. You know what? Fuck your degrees and all this, that, and the other. Learn about life. Learn about fucking common sense. Because that's what will get you through life, not your degrees and shit. Common sense is the most vital thing on this planet, which is why it's fucking only in short fucking supply. That's alien abduction, anal oops, annual probing. Yeah. It's mad. It's absolutely mad. Is the draw on this thing then? What's on there or what? See, I mean, they're just showing the replays now, but it's honestly, it's just absolutely ridiculous. I don't know what happened, to be honest. Honestly, I don't know what happened. I mean, there's times when, I mean, I can remember like sitting in the doctor's surgery when I was living in Newark, and I must have been sat there like 4 or 5 hours. And I mean, how fucking stupid have you got to be to turn around to someone who's just wasted their whole day for 5 hours? How dumb ass twatish have you got to be, right, to turn around and say to that person, oh, I don't think the doctor will see you now. How do you think that's going to go? What do you think I'm going to do? Do you think I'm going to go, oh, well, that's fine. Yeah, okay. Rainbows, unicorns, and fucking lovely pink flowers and all that kind of stuff. No, I went fucking nuts. Catch you later, buddy. Good to chat. Yeah, same to you, Stephanie. Catch you later, and definitely be doing. Oh well, hopefully be doing like a review of the City of the United Forest game Monday night. Hopefully, if I can get fuzzy, or Tuesday afternoon or something. But I'll definitely be doing it, even if it's just before the game. Big up, buddy, by the way, and big up, Steph. Enjoy the rest of your evening, or Sunday evening, and I'll probably see you later. But yeah, I mean, who's gonna turn around and say something? I mean, stupid. Oh, mate, I lost my head. I did. I ended up fucking tussling with security guards and all sorts of things. It was fucking crazy. That was. And that was all down to her comments of, oh, well, I don't think he'll see you now. Fucking what? 5 hours of my day and you don't think he'll fucking see me? Look back at what I said, Yeti. Is it most doctors are barely able to practice medicine, have such a huge ego because they have a degree. Do you mean that bit? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know, mate. What else did you say? See me, you walk into the ER. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I agree, mate. I totally agree. Well, after most doctors? There ain't another comment there, mate. I don't, let me have a look. It's not been pulled away, has it? After most doctors, I don't see another comment from you other than when you said goodbye to Steph. Look, shut up. Stop talking while I'm talking. Yay. Right, let's have a look. Most doctors. That's the jaundice one. Raging alcoholic. No, I've caught all your comments according to here, mate. Yeah, must be. It's got to be YT. Must be. because I've got every single thing. I've got everything else. Because after that, Stephanie says that's alien abduction, anal probing, and then it's like just catch you later from both of you. So yeah, it must have been censored. Not like you to say something that gets censored. Have I cut my head open? I feel fluid on my head. Just scratched and broke the spot, I think. When are we supposed to be seeing this cup draw then? Has it been done yet? I'm just hanging round for that cup draw, to be honest. You have to send me the message in Maltor. Send me the message in Maltor. Send me the message in Discord. You know, you would think I am actually still fucking pissed, to be honest. Send me the message in Maltor. That's insane, that, isn't it? I don't know what that means. Right, are we doing this draw then, or what? Is it actually happening on this thing, or what? Is it? Fucking hell, looking at them stats. Brilliant from Rashford. What is happening with this draw? Has it already been done? Does anybody know if it's already been done? I don't even know if it's going to be on here. Looking discared. Ugh. Right, so look. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mentioned it, didn't I? I actually mentioned it, but yeah, I mean, they shouldn't be doing that, really. I mean, there's nothing on my channel that stops anything like that, so that must be a proper, like you say, YT censorship thing. It's something that needs to be talked about, I'm afraid, because whether people want to admit it or not, it's killed a lot of people, so it needs to be talked about. Are we doing the draw? Yeah, we're doing the draw. YouTube are run by assholes. Yeah, I know, mate. I know. Joe Hart's doing the draw with us. That is Joe Hart, isn't it? Come on then. Come on then. Yeah, I hear what you're saying there, mate. Naxes. 4. Forest. Bournemouth v Manchester City. Wow. Palace will be having Aston Villa. Interesting. I thought we might get Palace actually, but yeah, we've got Manchester City or Bournemouth. But you know, if you want to win it, you'll win them, ain't you? At the end of the day, right? Anyway, guys, that's the draw done. Great conversation as always. Should be back for the one later on. We'll have to see because I'm getting a little bit of shit at the minute, so I may not be. I don't know. We'll see. If I am, then I'll see you guys in the cave later on. If not, then I'll see you when I see you. But thanks as always, guys, for the support. I really do appreciate every one of you. and take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday afternoon, evening, whatever it is. And take it easy. Yeah, you get better, bro. Cheers for that, matey. Appreciate it a lot. And I'll take that. We've beaten Villa twice already this season and drew at their ground in the league. Yeah, cup team, in a cup, though, I think they're a different story. But I think that should be a really good game, to be honest. There's two good games there, to be honest. We've got to see who we're going to face first, I suppose. But is it going to be City? Is it going to be... I mean, look, if it's Bournemouth, it's going to be tough because we've only got a draw and a loss from them. If it's Manchester City, we've actually beaten, but only ever for the first time, this season. So they're going to want that back, aren't they? Let's face it. So Bournemouth would be a really tough game as well. I still think Bournemouth will win that. But anyway, guys, thanks a lot for the support and everything like that. Cheers for the support in the way I am at the minute as well. I appreciate it massively. And we'll be back to business as soon as we can. And much love to you guys. And we'll catch you later. Keep it real, keep it Yeti. And tatty fucking bye. Tatty